Y'all know the vibes. For the love of Ron, I'm gonna show everybody how to get back into the dating pool, right? We all go through breakups. Some people go through divorces, and that's okay. It's all a learning lesson. How do we get back into the dating pool and when it's the right time to get into the dating pool? Hey, we're gonna go over that right now. Let's get right into it. So when is the right time to get back into the dating pool, right? We've been through breakups, we've been through divorce. Divorce rates are higher than ever. And at the end of the day, like I said, it's a learning lesson. We all go through things. It's okay. You're always going to get through it. When it's the right time, it takes time. It's literally as simple as that. I hate this saying where people say, in order to get over somebody, you have to get under somebody. I would advise anyone never do that. It's just temporary, right? You was with this person for 1 year, 2 year, 5 years, and you're getting under somebody after the breakup for 1 week, 2 weeks, 5 weeks. It literally doesn't add up. Don't do that. Don't get under somebody just to get over somebody. It's just a temporary feeling, and it's not going to help you actually do the full work in healing to get over a breakup or a divorce. So at the end of the day, there is no set time. We're going to go off these simple principles. You need to, after a breakup, you need to work on yourself. You need to make sure that you're fully happy and fully over that person. That is the biggest thing. There's no timetable until you're fully over somebody. It's literally as simple as that. Why are you dating other people and you're not fully over your ex? That's how we have a lot of situations where people talk to somebody and they both catch feelings, but the other person goes back to the ex because they weren't fully over them. And then that still doesn't work out. Make sure you're fully over your ex. That is the perfect time to get back into the dating pool. When you're healed, in the meantime, make sure you're working on yourself. Be the best version of yourself. You got a lot of time to yourself. You're not with that person anymore. And I know it's hard. So in the meantime, read books, work out, do things that are going to better your life. That's how you're going to know when to get back into the dating pool. When you're completely happy with yourself and you're completely over your ex. It's literally as simple as that, guys. So we're breaking down when to get back into the dating pool. We're breaking down to not just have temporary flings to help you get over your last relationship. That's not healthy, and you got to set a better boundary for yourself. Now, once all of these things are complete, right? You're in love with yourself. You love how you're feeling. You're completely over your ex. Now it's time to hop back in to the dating pool. I understand it could be scary getting back into the dating pool. These days, dating is absolutely hard. You know, a lot of people leading people on, a lot of lies. People aren't honest and truthful about their intentions. And so getting back into the dating pool can definitely be scary, but just listen to these tips and you'll be good to go. Now, how to get back into the dating pool. I want people to understand this. You broke up with somebody, right? You're not in your last relationship, and it's for a reason. So you learned the lesson. Is now it's time to apply what you learned into going into dating. When you're meeting a new person, right? If you've been cheated on, if you've been verbally abused, you know the signs of verbal abuse now. You know the signs of somebody potentially cheating on you. So when you get back into the dating pool, if you see any of those same red flags, get out of there and move on to the next. That's one of the best things you could do when you're getting back into the dating pool. So now that you've learned those lessons, now you can decipher and pick off certain things that you don't want. That's going to be huge in getting back into the dating pool. Now, there's certain ways to get back into the dating pool. I'm always going to recommend that you go somewhere and go to places where you can find people with similar interests. If you like reading books, go to a bookstore. If you like coffee, if you're a coffee aficionado, go to coffee shops. If you love the gym, go to the gym. When you meet somebody at a place where y'all have similar interests, when it comes to talking and just having great conversation, it's going to be simple. It's going to be easy. It's going to be flowing. Y'all can talk about books for days. Y'all can talk about gym workout for days, things like that. So I'm always going to recommend that you get out there and go to a place where you can find someone that has similar interests. That's number one. Now, how to get back into the dating pool? Word of mouth. You can go to a friend and simply ask them. Don't be shy. Don't be ashamed. We all want love. We all deserve love. And who better to hook you up with love than somebody that you trust? It's really hard to trust people these days. So if you have a great friend or a cousin or anybody that you truly love and you tell them, hey, do you know anybody that could be a good match for me? That's a great way to get back into the dating pool and start dating people because they're not going to steer you in the wrong direction. And of course, you can get on dating apps. We have Hinge, we have Bumble. Those are the two dating apps that I would recommend. But when it comes down to it, it's a numbers game, y'all. There are a lot of weird people in the world. There are a lot of strange people in the world. This is simply a numbers game. And so whenever you're on a dating app, you're going to come across a lot of people that are weird. But for every 20 people that are weird, there is one person that could actually be a really good match for you. It's a number game, God, as simple as that. So when you get on these dating apps, understand that you learn these lessons in your last relationship, right? So now we're gonna ask people questions. We're gonna break down and see who they are at the root. We're gonna ask them straight up, what are your dating intentions? What is this? What is that? We want to get straight into it. No games played. We're not wasting time. We're prioritizing peace in 2024. And when you ask these certain questions, right? When you ask somebody their intentions, you're gonna learn so much about them. It's really as simple as that. And so dating apps, there's another way to, get yourself back into the dating game. Now, once you get back into that dating pool, once you get back into the dating game and you find somebody that you really like, this is one of the most important things of this video. Keep your options open. Keep your options open. Now, me personally, this is something that I have struggled with before. I'll meet somebody that's real cool, just this one girl that's amazing. She's real cool, and we vibe together. And all of a sudden, I cut off all the other women. I cut off all of the women that I was talking to, and I just focus on this one lady. Now, that's an issue. In the moment, it feels good, and it feels like the right thing to do, but that's an issue because when you cut off all your other options, what if it doesn't work out with the person that you cut off everybody for? What if it doesn't work out? Then what are you going to do? Because it's going to look real weird when everything doesn't work out and then you go back and try to text somebody that you was talking to like, hey, how you doing? I know I haven't talked to you in a while. They're going to be mad at you. Nah, what you doing? Why are you texting me? Why are you calling me? You left me on red. You stopped talking to me. Now you want to talk to me again? Boom. You don't want to go through that. Keep your options open because you never know what could happen with the person that you're currently talking to. Now, I'm not saying sleep with a lot of people. I'm not saying that in any way. I am not saying sleep with a lot of people, but I am saying just keep your options open. Go on multiple dates. It's called dating, right? It's not called date. It's not just called like just one person, that's it. Like, no, you're dating. So get out there, date multiple people, and see who you like. Like I said, it's a numbers game. It's the same thing as a dating app, right? For every 20 people that are strange, you're going to come across one good person. For every 5 people that you're dating or 4 people that you're dating, one of them might be the one that catches your heart, that makes your soul sing. And so that's my biggest thing for y'all. Keep your dating options open. Now let's go over all of this. Let's go over this entire guide from the moment that you break up with somebody, the moment that you go through a divorce and you're trying to get back into the dating pool. Make sure that you're completely over them, right? That's the first thing. Make sure you're completely over your ex. Make sure that you're not having temporary flings to get over your ex. No, do the work, do the healing, fall in love with yourself, and make sure you're completely over your ex. That's the first step. Now let's break down how to get back into dating, right? Understand you learn lessons. Remember that, guys. You learn lessons from your last relationship that you didn't appreciate, that you didn't like. And so now when you're getting back into the dating pool, we need to make sure we decipher every single person we come across and make sure they don't share those same similarities with our ex. And so we're getting back into the dating pool. We're going to places that we can find someone that has similar interests. That's number one. We're asking our friends and people that we trust, can they match us with somebody? That's number 2. And we're getting on dating apps, and it's a numbers game, and we understand that. And for every 20 people that might be strange, there's one good person. So now we're back into the dating pool. We found somebody cool. We found somebody that's a vibe. Understand this. Remember, guys, biggest thing, keep your options open. If you're dating and you're dating around and everything, you'll probably come across a good 3-4 people that are great candidates for your love. I better find your love. I better find your stuff like that, right? You're gonna come across 3-4 candidates that are really deserving of your love. At the end of the day, keep it open. We have arguments with people, and that can automatically stop something. Some people just ghost us for no reason. That can automatically stop something. Don't put your eggs in one basket. So I'm sorry for anybody that's going through a recent breakup. I'm sorry for anybody that's went through a recent, divorce. But the grass is always greener on the other side. There's always great days ahead, right? We might be hurt in the moment, but everything is going to work out. Everything is going to get better. And just use these steps that I've given you to get back into the dating pool and find another amazing partner that deserves your love, that's going to take care of your heart. Some people, they don't do that. But now we know the steps to achieve and get towards that. Simple as that. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. We out. Get it.